Hello, hello, welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining me. Let's see which zodiac sign needs the next reading. Capricorn, let's get you a quick little reading for this morning as I'm filming this. Hope you're doing well. Start you with a flower card. I think they're guiding me towards this deck. What is your advice, messages? Capricorn energies. Clover, alder, and basil. Okay. Pine on the bottom, ash on the top. Okay, I think I'll read ash. Okay, so this is the Yggdrasil tree in Norse mythology that was an enormous ash tree. Its roots were watered in the underworld, i.e. the Fates, and its branches stretched across the world, reaching even the heavens. Ash is associated with growth. Gross in French means growth, but anyways. And also the sea, as a cross carved of, I don't speak French, but anyways. And also the sea, as a cross carved of ash wood, could protect the bearer from drowning. Interesting. Ash is associated with growth and also the sea. So maybe you were drowning in some emotions, but you're feeling like a really strong pull to your spiritual center. You could be working on that. Your deities, your guardians that you set down here, your guardian angels. In fact, any tool or object made from ash is said to be more durable and productive than the same object made from any other wood. Very nice. Okay, page 11 there. You could be like manifesting your dreams into reality, or there could be something about an Aquarius, some innovative kind of change or shakeup or innovation. We have Mars square Uranus this weekend, so we had Pluto actually conjoining the Aquarius moon, which we're still in. So very quite focused Aquarius energy. You could be bringing organization to your life, back to your life as well. Anyways, Capricorn energies, messages for our gorgeous Capricorn people and placements. What do they need to know? Messages for Capricorn energies. I'm getting the sense of like protecting something new. Tell us more. Something young. Capricorn energies. You could be focusing on your peace. There could be like a new beginning that you might have found in private about your peace, or what that takes, or what the idea of peace is for you, what you're passionate about. Yeah, there's something about your greater self-confidence. You could be a fire sign or have fire sign placements, specifically Sag. So you could have those placements, but there's something about coming into your full bloom as well, coming into your power. Anything else for Capricorn people and placements? There's something about taking back power as well, like especially if something was unfair or was not balanced. Anything else for Capricorn people and placements? Yeah, very interesting, very interesting. Something could have impacted your emotions, and maybe you're realizing that, and you're able to kind of heal. Something could have brought you a level of instability, which was shaking your kind of peace, state of mind. This could have been a masculine air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, maybe an Aries. Anything else for Capricorn? Sorry, Capricorn people and placements. Yeah, you could have been. You could be evaluating your options. It could be something that you've fallen out of love with, you're not emotionally attached to like you were maybe in the past. This could be a secret to others right now, especially a masculine here. But I feel like you're closing something out or you're preparing to. Somebody might be trying to apologize to you, but you could be rejecting like a new beginning with this person. So let's see what your advice is. Most important advice from Capricorn Spirit Team. Tell us more. There's something about a change in a home, potentially. There's something about coming out of like a hermit mode. Could be dealing with a Taurus, or there's something about a commitment here. Tell us more. Advice for Capricorn people and placements from their guardians and guides. Coming out of some kind of pain will be important. You could have felt like something had ended here. You could have been worried about, self sustainability here and finances. Um, there could be something about a new beginning in self love or a new beginning in happiness in general, whether this person's involved or not. There's going to be a happier new beginning, or there needs to be. There could be some kind of communication coming in about how to collaborate with somebody in a more peaceful way, maybe. Basil, interesting, is under there. I'm gonna read basil. Basil is a contradictory herb. In some cultures, it's viewed as a force of good, in others, it's perceived in quite a negative light. So this could be a Taurus in your beginning in finances or self-love or self-esteem, either which way. Maybe there's two options here, two paths, two choices. For example, ancient Greeks believed that basil was a symbol of hate, misfortune, and poverty, but in West Indies, basil arranged around a shop attracts customers. These days, positive aspects of basil have taken precedence, which I agree. I like basil. It's a really sweet-smelling herb, right? It is a symbol of love and goodwill, and giving basil to a newlywed or partner couple conveys intentions for the success of their relationship. Basil gives strength, allowing you to move forward in spite of any fears or doubts. This could be about communication around a home matter or feelings. But we're going to get you wisdom of the oracle now. Yeah, there's something like some kind of fears that are being overcome here, some kind of controlling dynamic, toxic dynamic. Maybe like it's almost giving like, sometimes this happens. It's like you meet someone, your demons interact, or there's a common reason for you meeting, and once that is solved, and maybe you go your separate ways, but then you meet up again. I don't know if you've ever had this experience where it's like it feels like everything was kind of resolved, and like you can move forward in a more positive relationship because you have the boundaries in place. You've already solved your demons both on both sides, what this relationship initially taught you, and you're able to kind of go forward with more clarity or something, or more strength, or I don't know. But that's teach your own. I'm not suggesting that for sure. I'm not saying forgive all. I'm just saying it's a possibility. Capricorn messages for Capricorn people and placements. Imagine here, interesting. Seeing the DreamWorks logo, maybe something about Shrek is here, or like how there's in the beginning of that movie, there's like girl who's like sitting on the moon and fishing. So maybe fishing's relevant, or fish in general, or just fishing. Blessed, interesting. Snails, kind of looks like a snail. Anything else for Capricorn people and placements to give them clarity on their direction? No place like home on the bottom. Let's see, 15 in the reverse here. Hope you've had a good weekend. Hope you've taken care of yourself. Let's see. Are you refusing to acknowledge signs because you want things as you want them? Red flags are not pretty decorations for you to admire. They are warning you for a reason. If something doesn't sit right, trouble could be hiding in the bushes, and this could be something that you move beyond with this person. Definitely, there's something about fears or controlling dynamics here with the devil in the reverse now. Don't ignore the signs. There's something about coming back into your power. Spirit always has your best intentions at heart and draws your attention to what you're overlooking. Yeah, it's could be regarding like a home, real estate, Leo, Sag. Could be this masculine. There could be conflicts with this person regarding beliefs, faith. There could be like okay, Capricorn messages for gorgeous Capricorn people and placements. What is the best advice? Interesting. This is about boundaries here. We have St. John's wort and marigold. A lot of flowers actually in your reading. Tobacco here, a lot of plants. You could work with herbs. His fingers look like little tendrils or roots extending outwards. And that reminds me of an ASMR video I saw yesterday where she was cracking, I think it's ASMR Bakery. She was releasing a video where she was breaking like banana stalks or stems. So maybe somebody here likes ASMR. I don't know. I know I do sometimes. I actually do quite a bit. Protection against dark forces repels negative or unwanted energies. Interesting. Against your will, there will not be. No entrance, no welcoming. Be gone. So that's really interesting. I like that. Because they do say like demons or something or negative entities, you have to make the free will choice. God gives us free will, right? That's why demons try to influence us. But we also have angels that are sent down here. We are born with guardian angels, and they want to influence us towards the right way, right? So your higher self chose this card because there's some negative energy swirling around you that affect your spiritual well-being. You may see this energy manifest in mood swings, nightmares, general low energy, or so maybe there's cords, like somebody's dragging on your energy or something like that. You need to take that rest. You need to do this cleansing. I suggest doing different cleansing rituals: sage, take a shower, run your hands in water, do prayers to protect yourself, to cut off these cords, take a nice long sleep, or an unexplained feeling of heaviness. Know these feelings are not the result of anything you have done, but they will continue to disrupt your life if you don't take steps to remove the energy that causes you harm. So pay attention, think about what brings you harm, what relationships, what people, what situations, what jobs, whatever, what friends, what things you do, what habits. Take a few moments to think about when you feel this energy the most. Does it tend to happen just after visiting a particular person or location? Sometimes just after speaking to somebody can impact your day, right? Hugely, depending on their negative energy, depending on what they're trying to do, what kind of magic, witchcraft. Do you feel this way at work or home? Most people are not aware of how much energy and that's giving me I don't want to talk about my experience, but there's this certain psychedelic drug that they say that if you change rooms, you'll be able to sense the different shifts and energies. I don't suggest you like do this drug too much or anything. I don't suggest you don't do it either. I think in proper dosages is great. Um, it's a very natural. It grows in the forest. Anyways, I'll stop talking now. Most people are not aware of how much energy they steal or the ways in which their low vibration affects others. It's important to hold space for people you love and care about by listening and supporting them through tough times. While when a relationship is toxic, which we saw the devil in the reverse, you may need to take extra steps to protect your energy. And Saturn, which rules Capricorn, rules boundaries, right? So restricting thyself or holding back your resources or being strategic and calculative, being the master, being the boss, right? You don't want to be a slave for somebody else. If St. John's wort and marigold should fall out of the deck, no, it wasn't reversed, so let's see. This could even be like unintentionally. Like these are people just around you that might not. They just operate on a different frequency, a different awareness. So they might not even realize that they're kind of doing this. But there's something about cultivating happiness around you as well. You can see that beautiful golden flower around. There's something about focusing on the joy and abundance in your life that could help you repel any kind of chaos or just stay organized as well, focused. Okay. Is this Mercury in Capricorn? That's funny. I have a Mercury in Capricorn. Blah, blah, blah. I quite like it. I like my Capricorn placements. I really enjoy them, honestly. I have Jupiter in Capricorn, so it's Jupiter is supposed to be like the most beneficial area of your chart. So I guess I'm a bit biased towards liking Capricorn energy because I have a Jupiter in Capricorn, even though it's technically in its detriment. But any planet in its detriment has nowhere to go but up, they say. Whereas planets in exaltation have nowhere to go but down sometimes. But take it as you will. But yeah, Capricorn tends to give a harder beginning life, and then you kind of become a master of it later in time. Messages for Capricorn people in placements. Black cat independence here in the future position. Very interesting. Custodianship, protecting thyself, protecting your assets. Okay, we have promiscuity in the past position with nymph and badger. Somebody could have been persecuting you, was attempting to persecute you, would have been persecuting, could have been quite abusive. Let's see, no. Magical guardian of fauna and flowers. That's interesting. We were just talking about a forest. Warden of nature's mystical powers, defender of magic, and keeper of earth. So keeper of earth, earth can mean money. Defender of magic and like personal, defense magic or like protection magic or reversal descenders or alchemizing the energy into some other form. There's so many interesting resources. I really like being alive actually at this time of age. There's so much. We're more connected than ever, I think, and that's great. Defender of magic and keeper of earth, journey within to restore and rebirth. I like that. Okay, there could have been some kind of argument in your home or about a home or real estate or maybe with a Cancer Leo. My nurturing guardianship serves as a stable foundation and is fundamental to your security. Nurturing guardianship. So maybe you need to do this for your own self. I quietly go about my business with waste not, want not attitude, overseeing all flora and fauna as caretaker and element of earth, an attitude that serves you well when blighted by the trappings of consumerism. Neglect and carelessness cause me concern, and your lack of thought could soon be seen you become the prisoner of your own making. Time to take responsibility and ownership for who you are and take your actions and your own actions rather than deliberately keeping things buried. So there's something about seeing something more clearly, not being in denial anymore, taking responsibility and ownership, staying grounded, taking real actions in real life. As I toil away at the soil, I oversee your growth. Let's weed out together the root cause of any unrest or uncertainty and get to the core of that which vexes you. So maybe something was pulling you off your path. Allow the fertile earth magic to restore you as you take steps to become defender and custodian of your life and the world around you. You have green fingers, a career in landscape gardening, beckons, get your hands dirty and work with flowers, herbaceous borders, dig an allotment and grow organic veg. Something about magic beans, though. It's interesting. I don't know why that's coming in my head. Is there something about like what's the story? Like he goes and gets the beans, he plants them, the stalk grows. There's a giant up there that wants to turn them into jam, and he has to like get the golden eggs. Interesting, goose eggs. The golden goose eggs. Okay. So something could be a little challenging, but I feel like you're going to get what you want. Yeah, that's interesting. Could be an adventure. Something deeply hidden will soon be revealed. Get to the root of the problem. Protect what you're responsible for. Details need defending. Work with the magic of earth and the pentagram, or the Star of David as well. Protection, like angelic protection type stuff. Get to the root of the problem. Protect that which you're responsible for. Interesting. Light a black candle and face north when casting spells for prosperity, protection, security, and grounding. Invoke gnomes by placing a bowl of soil and a potted plant on your altar. Gnomes are guardians of those born under the zodiac signs Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. This could be about something ending, maybe a conflict ending. You could have two relationships, or there could be something about a career or leadership, two bosses, two figures, two popular figures, two leadership figures. But let's get you juicy messages. I feel like I've gone on with your reading for a while. But that's interesting. Time is all relative, right? Capricorns, from the guardian guides and angels, please. Have faith you are supported by the universe. People know when they're not good for it. You're not mean if you walk away from something. They haven't told you the truth. Chitra Nakshatra. This could be somebody you met from work, or Virgo could be relevant, a Libra. Burning karmic tie from past lives. So you could be finishing up karma with somebody. Dirty offer here. I am one. Connect with everything that is, and you'll know all the information. Seeing people for who they really are. Open your mind to the divine. Step back and protect your energy. Maintain peace. Murmur. This person could talk or murmur. They want to debate you. They want to distract you more than anything. They want to conversate. Natural exorcist here. So hope you enjoyed this quick little reading. Please hit like, subscribe. You can get a personal using the Buy Me a Coffee link or leave a tip through there. Good luck. Take care.